If you are used to hands-on cybersecurity, CISM can feel strange at first. A technical exam might ask which tool fixes the problem. CISM is more likely to ask what the security manager should do first, who owns the risk, and how the decision supports the business. That is the big shift. CISM is not just about knowing cybersecurity. It is about managing information security as a business function. The big shift is moving from a purely technical fix to a management decision. In a technical exam, the best answer may be a tool, a command, or a configuration. In CISM, the best answer often starts with governance, risk, process, accountability, and business impact. That does not mean technical knowledge is useless. It means the exam wants you to think like the person accountable for managing security decisions. CISM stands for Certified Information Security Manager. It is an ISACA certification focused on information security management. ISACA describes CISM as a credential that affirms your ability to assess risk, implement governance, and respond to incidents. In plain English, CISM is about managing security as part of the business, not just operating security tools. The CISM exam is organized around 4 job practice domains. The first is information security governance. The second is information security risk management. The third is the information security program. The fourth is incident management. These 4 areas tell you what CISM is really testing. Can you make management-level security decisions in a real organization? CISM usually makes sense for people moving from technical cybersecurity into leadership or management. That includes security analysts who want to become managers, GRC analysts who work with risk and controls, IT managers who own security responsibilities, auditors, consultants, and team leads. The common thread is that you need to explain security in business terms. CISM may not be the best first step if your immediate goal is purely entry-level technical cybersecurity. If you are still learning basic networking, operating systems, cloud fundamentals, or hands-on detection and response, a more foundational or technical certification may make more sense first. CISM becomes more relevant when your next role involves governance, risk, policy, program leadership, or incident coordination. The CISM manager mindset is built around a different set of questions. What is the business impact? Who owns the risk? What does policy require? What level of risk is acceptable? What should leadership know? If you keep asking these questions, CISM scenarios become much easier to reason through. Imagine you are the security manager at a healthcare company. A technical team reports weak authentication in a legacy application. A purely technical answer might be to buy a new tool immediately. The CISM-style answer starts by understanding the business process, the data involved, the risk owner, the organization's risk appetite, and the treatment options. The security manager connects the technical weakness to accountable business decisions. Here is an original practice scenario. A customer portal has several medium-risk issues before launch. The development team wants to launch on time, and the business owner says revenue depends on it. What should the security manager do first? Block the launch, accept the risk for the business, present the risk and options to the right business owner, or quietly monitor after launch? The best answer is C. Present the risk, potential impact, and treatment options to the appropriate business owner for a decision. Blocking the launch might be necessary in some cases, but it is not always the first management action. Accepting the risk yourself is wrong because security should not accept business risk on behalf of the business. Quiet monitoring hides a decision that should be transparent and accountable. A common mistake is treating CISM like a purely technical exam. Many people choose the answer that sounds most secure technically, block the system, buy the tool, patch immediately, or escalate dramatically. Sometimes those actions are right. But in CISM, the best answer often starts with governance, risk ownership, policy, business impact, and approved process. So, what is CISM? It is a certification for managing information security. It focuses on governance, risk management, security program management, and incident management. It is useful if you want to move into security leadership, GRC, risk, auditing, consulting, or any role where you must explain security in business terms. In the next video, we will compare CISM, CISSP, and Security Plus. Remember the phrase, manager first, technologist second.